just in case. All right, guys. So my name is Deidra Penrose. I am actually the creator of Team Forever Fit, which this is the entire group of coaches. We are all a part of one big team, and then they have broken now into their own teams as well, but we are still part of Forever Fit, and we are also a part of the #1 team in the entire organization, which is really, really cool. So if you want the opportunity to be successful, this is your chance, because you will have the best of the best training. I have been in this business now for 3 years. I am a former ER nurse. And when I started, I was working full-time hours, and I had a newborn, and I had a 1-year-old, and we just built a house, and I was taking my master's classes, and you already saw Alicia's video. Like, she's making it happen, and I just want you guys to know that there are other coaches in here that make it happen too with having jobs. So I don't want you guys to think that this is something that you have to do full time. A lot of people, most people that are successful in this business start out just part-time hours, usually working about 1 hour a day, give or take, maybe a little bit more on the weekend if they have time. But that's what's great about this business, is you can go at your own pace. You are the CEO of your own business. No one's going to tell you you have to work. You go at your own pace, and whatever time you have, you can put into helping other people and keeping yourself accountable on your own journey. So, as I said that I was a former ER nurse, I am not anymore, because I was able to retire this past year as a nurse because of this, because of Beachbody. And I am very blessed that this has come into my life, because it's not something I ever saw myself doing. I never believed in myself that I had that potential. I am someone who has always had to work really, really hard in school and to get through college. And even when I was in college, I knew that nursing was something I had a passion for and that I would do forever. When I was in my nursing career, my mom, whenever I was starting Beachbody, she would always tell me, by the way, my mom is on the call. She is one of our coaches. But whenever I was working and I was doing Beachbody and I said how much I love it, she's like, don't you dare quit nursing. You better not ever quit that. This is something you work so hard for, and it's a stable income. And I was like, I promise I'll never quit. I'll never quit nursing. I know I worked hard for it. But as I continued doing it, I realized that my passion was different. This is something that we are continuing our own fitness journey. We're helping other people. And if that's something that you truly have a passion for, you'll realize that you get excited to wake up every morning to do this. And that's that feeling that I have. Every morning I wake up excited to post in my groups, check in my groups, do my follow-ups, talk to potentials who want to get started on their journey, do my videos for coaching, and do my workout. So when you have that feeling that it's just right, I took that leap and I went with it. I ended up going relief, which means you work here and there. And then I got to the point where I was able to make up for my full-time income within 1 year of my business. And this past year, I have tripled my income as a full-time ER nurse. So it's a pretty amazing feeling, that the difference I have been able to make in my family's life and for other people as well. But my goal with this was to be able to stay at home with my children. Of course, I'm here to help other people. Of course, I'm here to keep myself accountable. But if you just say you want to help other people, everyone wants to help people. If you don't want to help people, you're an a-hole. I'm just saying. So you have to have a bigger purpose for being here. My purpose, I love my boys. I want to give my boys the best life possible. Did I really just say that? You guys are really getting to know me quick. But that's just me, and I'm being real. That's okay. You take what you get. But my boys are my why. They've always been my why. That will never change. And my why has changed a little bit, as in it's just getting more serious about why I need this career for me and for my family. So I want you guys to think, how could this change your life? Is this something that would benefit you and help your lifestyle and help your family? in the long run. Of course, you're here to help other people, like I said, but you want to also think of how it can change your life. And I want you guys to know that every single one of us here that are coaches, we are just like you. You know, you have the same potential every single one of us has. The only difference may be is we are willing to do whatever it takes. And as you see in a lot of those videos that the coaches have posted, they do whatever it takes. We have jobs, we have kids, we have school, we have a lot of things going on. But when you want something bad enough, you'll do whatever it takes. And that's what it's all about. And I know sometimes that time management gets really hard, especially when you have another job. But one thing that we do in our trainings is help with time management. We work on personal development to help ourselves grow with confidence as a person, help with our time management. And we do a lot of to-do lists. So we just continue every day working on ourselves and trying to be the best person we can be for ourselves and for our family and the people that we are trying to help. So I think that's all I really wanted to say. I'm checking my notes here. Sorry. Does anybody else want to add anything or ask any questions? I know some of you got on to ask questions, and I'm just here blabbing away. So who wants to talk?
I'll ask.
Perfect.
So do you think and I think we've talked before about this, like my biggest, I guess it's a fear, issue, whatever you want to call it, is talking to people. And recently I started to think maybe and that's what I want to ask is, do you think it might be better in order to get me to feel more comfortable is if maybe like I start with with a small challenge group, like of clean eating for a week where I post on Facebook, and because I feel like if people ask me instead of me approaching them, I would feel more comfortable. Do you think that's a good idea?
So you can definitely do that as a start, but the more people you reach out to, the more people are going to see what you're doing. Because if you just wait for them to come to you, they may not know what you're doing,
right?
Not see those posts. So, as you are on your journey, and you've been on your journey for a little bit, I know you've been talking to people, but as you just continue sharing your journey on Facebook and social media, you get other people interested in just talk to people about it. And I do recommend starting with a smaller group, but also I always run my challenge groups with my coaches. So like even the one that you're in now, you can add people into that. You can just invite them in and we would run it together. That way you're not on.
Okay. That's good. Thank you.
But I think with the confidence and overcoming your fear, that's why we do personal development and personal growth. So we read books, and some of us don't like to read. Guilty. So I will listen to a lot of audios in my car when I'm driving back and forth, or when I'm walking or working out or doing dishes, just so I have a positive vibe just coming to me all the time. And the more you listen to that positive mindset and someone just telling you these good things, and that you just have to gain confidence and believe in yourself and have faith, that will really help you a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I have, I think I told you, I ordered 2 books, and then I ordered one more that I found that was really good. But again, like it's with the time management between school and work and home, and I haven't started. I've decided that, okay, I'm not gonna, kill myself for it. I'll just have to wait, like my semester ends in a couple of weeks, and then I'll read in between semesters, and I guess we'll go from there.
Yeah. And whenever we do personal development, we just recommend like 10 to 15 minutes a day.
Okay.
So, even if you're just getting a little bit in the morning, whenever you're doing something, like that little bit will go a long way. Doing it every day, that's like the compound effect.
Yeah.
As you do it little by little by little, it'll just build up, and it'll really help.
Okay. That's a good idea. Thanks.
Yes. But we can definitely, we can talk more about time management and having a set to-do list. I know Megan, she is one of our coaches. She did post about our 3 vital behaviors. It was like a little picture. And I think you know about the 3 vital behaviors. But if you can focus on those 3 tasks every day,
Okay.
15 minutes, inviting 3 to 5 people a day,
Okay.
working on your own journey and sharing that, you'll gain more traction. You'll have an audience that will be following you that, will want to join.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Does anybody else want to ask questions?
I do have one question. Well, 2 questions. One, do you have somewhere that you put these books on that you recommend? Like, do you have a list of these recommended books somewhere that I could check out? Because I definitely want to read that. And then the other thing is everyone's talking about, inviting 3 people a day or whatever, talking to 3 people. Now, are these just people off of your friend list, or where are you finding the people to invite and talk with?
Erin, do you want to answer?
Yeah, sorry, my internet connection is a little unstable. I keep getting kicked off. But so initially you have a warm market and a cold market. So your warm market is people that you already know. So to get comfortable with the invite process, that is where I started. Talking to, my mom and my sisters and my friends and coworkers, and not really asking them to buy anything. I was just started off more just talking about my journey. And then that naturally just causes conversation where they ask, and then I do the invite. So we do a lot with relationship building. So I don't send out any cold invites. I like to make sure that, we have some kind of a connection beforehand.
Okay, perfect.
And then now as time has gone on in my warm market, I've, spoken with or not used, but, talk to all those people. Now, most of my market does come from my blog or traction from my like page.
Thank you.
And then did you say something about the books?
Oh yeah, is there somewhere that you have the books written down at that I could check out, or?
Yeah. So we actually, on our team page, we do have a whole page that is, we just give a lot of information, and I do have a file section, and I have a little document of a list of books and what you feel like a weakness is, whether it's confidence, time management. We actually have books for each area that you could focus on.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anybody else have any questions? No? Did everyone enjoy what they heard, saw?
I definitely did. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Does anyone else want to add anything? Any of the coaches to finish it off? No? Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for getting on. I hope this helped. Please make sure that you talk to the coach who brought you into this group. So hopefully you can get signed up or moving forward in your business. And if you do come up with any questions, feel free to ask any of us. All right, guys. Thank you so much and have a good night.
Thanks, you
Thank
too.
you.